following is a presentation of Main Street Media, your source for news, sports, and information on Main Street in Middle Tennessee.
McCorkle. Jay Parker in the house. All right, good morning, everybody. Welcome into Mornings on Main Street on this Friday, the May 13th, 2022. We are not superstitious on this show. Maybe a little stitious, but not a lot superstitious. We're going to have a good show, great day, have a lot of fun for you, a lot of great things we're going to tell you about on the show today. So sit back, buckle in, and enjoy another outstanding edition of Mornings on Main Street. Traffic looking good so far right now on the T-Dot SmartWay camera. But about the weather, I'm so glad you asked. Weather brought to you by good friends over at 54, the Nashville area nonprofit serving older adults, where all of us are a proud partner with the All of Us research program for the National Institutes of Health. Learn how you can help change the future of health by visiting the website, joinallofus.org/54. Our pick city of the day, and where else, right? Portland, Tennessee. The Strawberry Festival is underway. I'll be up there tomorrow judging the parade. Stop by, say hi. It's beautiful up there. It's going to be fantastic today, high in the mid-80s. It's going to be nice. There might be a stray shower running around, but get back in your car. Shower. We don't need you around here today, so make your way out today. Nice weekend. It's funny. They got the wind chill. I never thought about the wind chill when it's 80 degrees outside. So the wind chill is the same as everything else. So right now, 65 degrees, high in the mid-80s today. So have a lot of fun when you get out there today. All right, welcome in, everybody. We're going to have a lot of fun for the show today, on the show today. Big event happening tomorrow, benefiting the Tennessee Breast Cancer Coalition that you need to go to and be a part of and help support this amazing organization. And at 7:30, a really cool story about this elementary school in Franklin that has this rite of passage every year where all the kids come together for this long walk and celebrate the end of the school year as they're moving on. Really cool thing. And then at 7:40, our good friend Alan Bell will join us. We're going to talk about a lot of things, including what the intern and I are about to talk about right now. So let's bring in who the TV guide calls one of the fresh faces of 2022, the intern.
Hey, how's it going? How's it going?
On a delay of some sort right now. I'm not sure what the delay is.
I am on a delay.
Yeah, I'm hearing an echo.
Oh, here we go.
This morning.
It should be gone now. Should be gone now.
It is gone now.
Look at that.
What was that?
Oh, what's up? I just
get me on my toes, man.
Right, just keeping you on your toes. That's what it was.
How are things going, man? Big weekend planned for you?
Don't have a huge weekend planned. I can never think past the next day though.
Okay, why not?
Is the thing. That's actually a problem, I think.
So you live like
on the edge,
24 hours, or on the edge too, whatever you want to do there.
Similar to like I don't know, Batman or.
Yeah.
How I assume.
This is not like Batman the movie, which is the worst movie of all time.
Not the new one.
Oh, my Lord. All right. So what shirt you got on today?
What?
What shirt you got on?
Oh, I got a Titans hoodie on.
Yep. That's all I want to know.
Then,
because
I was running out of the practice facility, so I just had to grab a
good Lord.
A regular.
Why are you wearing two shirts when it's 90 degrees? Anyway, your precious Titans, their schedule came out yesterday. You excited about it?
I'm not too excited about really any games as far as like who we get to face. talent-wise.
Okay,
but
let's
I
stop.
would love to beat the Ravens.
Stop it right now.
You would like yes or no answer to answer that question?
No, I would like you to stop saying we. All right, so the schedule is great, whatever, but there's this one stretch in the middle here, which is like, good luck.
Right.
At Kansas City, Denver, Green Bay, Cincinnati. You know why? Mahomes, Russell Wilson, Aaron Rodgers, and Joe Burrow.
And then we get to see AJ.
Hey, yeah, up there. You can go to the game up there. And then so the Chargers, you face another good quarterback on the road out in LA. So there you got it. So schedule released yesterday. I tell people all the time, look, the second preseason game is Tampa Bay, which is coming here to Tom Brady. Don't go see that game at the stadium because he ain't going to play. And you're wasting your money. Go, if they have an open practice, go to the open practice and watch Brady throttle the Titans secondary like he did a few years ago. Now, like, well, he lost in the playoff game, but I don't care. When he was at that practice 3 years ago on the two-a-days in the open practice, he throttled that secondary for the Titans. Go see that, intern.
I will. I'll go see it. I would love to see them, as in Tom Brady, throttle us.
Yeah, go see that. Go see it the practice because it's worth every second. The game at Nissan, no, he's not gonna play it down doing all that stuff. But I'm excited. The Raiders are coming to town. The Colts, they play the Colts twice in October, which is weird.
A little afraid of the Colts this year. Not gonna lie. Matty Ice throws for 355 every game.
Well, we'll see what he does there. I think he's gone. We knew the Buffalo game was a Monday Night Football game, but they got 4 primetime games. You got the Buffalo game week 2. You got Kansas City's a Sunday night game. Then you got almost right after that. So they play Sunday night, Denver at home. They go Thursday night at Green Bay.
Short week.
And then this is a game you should look forward to. The Dallas Cowboys coming to town on Thursday, December 29th. So there's your
that's cool.
4 primetime games. Now, these Thursday night games are going to be on Amazon Prime. Sorry about that. Amazon Prime games. Do you know that Kirk Herbstreit left ESPN and now he's at Amazon Prime?
I did not know that.
He's with Al Michaels at Amazon Prime.
Hulu has left sports.
Yeah. So Kirk Herbstreit, one of the most fake people you'll find anywhere on TV. Oh, I got a story with him, man. He did something last night. He's just all hunky-dory. Everything's beautiful in the world and blah, blah, blah. No. Anywho, that's your schedule.
Hate that stuff.
For there. So you'll be there September 11th. The Giants at 3. That's an afternoon. It's a national televised game, too, in the afternoon with the Giants coming to town.
Oh, yeah.
Excited about that?
Well, I always like them because that's where the Titan, almost an hour.
That's okay, buddy.
The Titans rejects ends up going, ooh, yeah, I said it.
You are precious as a day is short. All right, here's the headlines for the Main Street National e-edition delivered right to your inbox every weekday. Get online, subscribe to this. It's perfect. Great stories are happening there. You see it every day, up to date and current. A lot of things that are going on. Hey, the pothole report's going out this weekend. A lot of things to see what anything that's going to. All I care about, how does it affect me?
Right.
There's some the line striping. That'd be a great name for a band.
Ooh.
Hey, I'm going to Brooklyn Bowl tonight to see who?
Line stripers.
Thank you.
They're in concert. I'll be striping lines.
You know any of their songs? Nah, man, but caution, they're good.
Yeah, I mean, he pulls into a parking spot and he just degrades every single line.
Yes. All right, you've got to get us into this event. The Joe Beretta Foundation.
Okay.
5-year anniversary dinner at the Vines fundraising event at Beretta Vineyard in Mount Juliet. This is like some dude's backyard. You got to get us into this.
I mean, how exclusive does it have to be called just the Vines? You know
dinner in the Vines. Well, who can you work an angle about this? Do you know, is this Beretta the TV show? Can you make a call?
I'm thinking an aggressive approach would be the most appropriate. Like us just run in and say, hey, we're here.
Can you imagine that in your backyard?
No, I cannot. I mean, there's a lot of trimming that needs to go on there.
Well, that's a vineyard, man.
Well, you know.
So you need to call it Lillian Beretta, president of the board.
Squish the grapes, pick the grapes.
Yeah. So this is going to happen June 4th. You got to get us in that.
Okay.
Evening will include a multi-course Italian meal with an open wine bar. Got us. Amber Falls. We're there.
We might have to just bring a plate of food, which you can do now.
Do you know what a local sommelier is?
Of course, I know what a local sommelier is. Ready? 1, 2, 3. We'll say
it's a person from Somalia.
Oh.
Hey, anywho, going over here, some more that we got having for you. I had one more story somewhere over here, but now I can't find it. Moving on. Hey, the national banner that 40 years ago today, right? There's a story about a guy tries to stab the Pope. Oh. All right. If you want a first-class ticket to hell, shoot and stab. Don't do this. All right. Leave the Pope alone. Leave the Pope alone. Which is weird because 41 years ago today, do you know about this? The Pope was shot.
Oh, yeah.
At St. Peter. So we're going to the story here. I think I'm a history guy. History needs to be told. History does not need to be repeated. So watch this story about the assassination of the Pope.
Peter Askew, a South African tourist, had spent the day filming the sights of Rome. He arrived in St. Peter's Square in the afternoon for John Paul's weekly audience. The Pope arrived to welcome the crowd of 10,000. After getting some preliminary shots, Askew moved into position for a closer view. The Jeep carrying John Paul drew to within 18 inches of Askew, and the Pope extended his hand to the cameraman. Askew stopped filming to receive the blessing, and a moment later, the shots rang out. He immediately resumed filming to capture these extraordinary pictures. Although brief, the film confirms eyewitness reports that John Paul remained amazingly calm after being wounded. Pope John Paul has said he forgives Mahat al-Aqsa, the man accused of shooting him. The young Turk remains something of a mystery. Described as a right-wing extremist by Turkish authorities, he's told Italian police he is a pro-Palestine communist comrade.
And there you have it. That's the story of the Pope. So 41 years ago, that happened. That was in St. Peter's Square all those years ago. So, man, all right. So you need to know our history.
Yeah, I know. I need to get to more up on the Pope.
Yes, you need to learn. We need to learn what's happening there. You need to get your act together. All right, it's time to check our stocks. Buenos Aires, Merville, how'd we do?
Where are we at?
Did we go up? Let's see this. Did we go up? We're telling somebody to that this is our, I don't see where it is. Did I miss it? Oh, there it is.
Wait.
Sorry.
Oh, you're good.
Down 0.28%. We're right here. So we're up 2 point. We're all the stock we picked though is up for the year.
Yes, year to date, I'm really enjoying that number.
No other stock is up, man.
Right. YTD.
So we've got it going on, which is good there. So you and I are making our way, man. Well done. Okay, there we go. You there, man?
Yeah. Hey, what's
Okay,
up, man?
good to see you there. Okay, let's go back and let's go move down. We got a time crunch today. Jonathan Parker is going to join us here, Elizabeth, from the Tennessee Breast Cancer Coalition. So let's run through these. There's a Titan story. There's all the great stories of Main Street Preps for you, laid out in the e-edition of Main Street Nashville. And more scheduled. The happening. Hockey, nobody cares because the Preds are out of it. NBA, we're not going to care after tonight because the Grizzlies will get beat by the Warriors.
No.
Let's go on. There's another story I want to tell you. Look at this. I mean, come on. You should subscribe just for that guy right there.
This is the one we see.
Hey, handsome.
All those other things going on don't really.
Just look at the handsome guy. This is the public celebration for Naomi Judd. Will be at the Ryman this Sunday. It's going to air live and commercial free on CMT at 5 p.m. Ashley Judd went on, talked to Diane Sawyer yesterday about her mother's death. Heartbreaking. It's just heartbreaking. Man.
Well loved. She seems very, very well
Yep.
loved.
Yep. All right, let's get your horoscope in here, Taurus. You ready?
Yep.
Jealousy will set your emotions on fire, so don't be jealous how popular I am.
All right.
Separate yourself from whatever's happening and try to be rational. Nothing is as you imagine or assume.
That sounded like a Willy Wonka quote.
Acting on assumptions will put you in a precarious position that can affect your reputation. You got to be cool, man.
That sounds like the thing you read before you walk into the Willy Wonka factory.
What if these are all just Willy Wonka quotes? What are we getting here?
Oh, no.
You got 3 stars.
Correlation.
Focus and you'll reach your goals.
All right. I won't eat the.
What are you going to, what's your goal? What goal do you have?
I'm not going to eat any gobstoppers.
To make it till tomorrow? Is that your goal?
Yeah.
Okay.
So short goals, short goals.
Yeah, what's going on? All right, let's go to all right. Make sure you also our friend Devin O'Day, 11 o'clock today, Main Street Today with Devin, coming off the same Main Street platforms. As we tell you, her show is 180 of our show. Her show is fun, informative, educational. Our show is a complete train wreck. All right, time for comic strip tease. Play that again, will you? I'm sorry.
Yeah, you're good.
For comic strip tease today, we are doing Blondie once again, because Dagwood's at work and he's young, and so the voice of Dagwood's co-worker is me. I'll be Al Pacino, and you will be.
I'll be Mickey Mouse.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good reason. Good. You put a lot into this one today.
Yes.
Thanks for doing that. All right, here we go. But this is Dagwood. All right, you go first.
So I'm Dagwood.
Yeah, you're Dagwood.
Yawn.
Here comes Al Pacino. How's it going? You look bored.
I'm sure not bored, boss. I'm trying to concentrate on this contract for the boss.
Oh, please. I know boredom when I see it.
Oh boy, I guess I just look bored when I'm get concentrated. Hot dog. Are you new here at the J.C. Withers & Co. Disney?
You're terrible.
Got a lot of
All right, focus. Scene. Me? No, I work down the hall. I'm taking a break because my job is really boring.
I guess there's more.
Take it easy. How's it going, Dag?
Oh boy, suddenly it's daily boring.
This might be the worst cartoon
I'm sorry.
I've ever seen in my life. Some dude just walks down the. Who's this guy?
Who's the
This
guy in the bottom?
with gut hanging out.
Super popular Dagwood is.
Take it easy.
I'm out of here.
Oh, is our guest still on? And he's logged. I would have logged off 5
He's
minutes ago. All right, let's take a break. We'll come back. We'll talk to Jonathan Parker of the Tennessee Breast Cancer Coalition. They've got an amazing mission that they do each and every year, and they got an event that's happening tomorrow. I want you guys to know about and be a part of. We'll be back just after this. You're watching Mornings on Main Street. How are you not burning up in that?
Because it's cold as chilly in the morning. Right?
Well,
Could we all agree with that?
I almost thought you said something else right there.
Oh, please share.
The Whataburger's got a mascot. That's so awesome.
Is he the Whataburger
I'd
man?
send this dude out everywhere.
For real? I didn't
By the
even know
way,
they
the
had it.
Hermitage Whataburger,
I know it's packed all the time.
still packed.
So here's the thing. I actually have, check this out, I have a birthday trick for you. We're missing, I've got this one card that was set aside before,
It's not a tea.
and it just so happens to be your tea. Happy birthday.
May 11th is the worst day for celebrity birthdays I've ever seen in my life. Mephisto.
Mephisto.
How do you say it?
It's a Mephisto. The great fiesta.
What is this place?
Buddy Allen, it's a tradition. Come on into our store. Buddy Allen, it's a heritage for 40 years and more. What makes a house kind of special? Close friends walking in the door. Flowers blooming in the springtime and little children playing on a Buddy Allen floor.
All right, welcome back to Mornings on Main Street. Live look at the T-Dot Smartway cameras. It comes into town on I-40 east of Ill Mill Pike. That commute's doing good. You guys are doing great today. Well done for a Friday. How's the weather going to be? Thanks for asking. Brought to you by our friends over at 54, the Nashville area nonprofit serving older adults. They're a proud partner with the All of Us research program for the National Institutes of Health. Learn how you can help change the future of health by visiting the website, joinallofus.org/54. In our pick city today, Portland, Tennessee, because the Strawberry Festival is going on. High right now, 65. Later on, mid-80s, sunny, nice. Tomorrow might be a little cloudy, but let's just worry about today. Okay, today high in the mid 80s, sunshine. Get out and be nice. Have a great day. Take care of yourself. See you on Monday. No, it's going to be a lot of fun there. So well done, Portland, Tennessee. I shall see you tomorrow. All right, big event happening tomorrow here in Nashville. It's called the Nashville Rosé Festival. I'm an idiot, thought it was called the Nashville Rose Festival, but we'll deal with that later on. Let's bring in Jonathan Parker, who's on the board of the Tennessee Breast Cancer Coalition. Jonathan, thanks for doing this, my man.
Thank you for having us this morning, Joe.
It's funny because I talked to you the other day and you're like, hey, I can't do it Thursday. I'm at a golf tournament. And surprise, we were at the same golf tournament yesterday.
Yes, we were.
How'd you do?
I think I can still be there today and not make a putt.
I will tell you, I've played golf with a lot of people in my life, and there's only two people that I consider elite that I've played with. Johan, as you know, a friend of ours, Johan Koch, and then you. Amazing golfers.
You're too kind.
No, you're too good. So that's how it happens. All right, Jonathan, tell me about the Tennessee. First of all, tell me about the Tennessee Breast Cancer Coalition. We're going to put the website up there in just a second. What is the mission of you guys?
The mission of us is to benefit patients who are at a poverty level, and we help pay their utilities, their rent, their mortgage, and sometimes a few insurance bills. So our goal is to just help them out that are struggling. And some of the stories that we've heard, I've got a story of a 40-year-old who just was divorced, got stricken with breast cancer, lost her job. Her husband leaves her. She's got 3 kids and she's going through a double mastectomy. And we're able to help those people that are just trying to make ends meet.
Yeah, and we've talked about this before. We had you on before the Browns Diner with the throw your bra on the fan thing. How did that end up going?
It went very good. We raised we had 4 venues, and we raised roughly $1,000 at each venue, basically.
Oh, that's fantastic, man. Well done with that. We've talked about this before, and we'll get into the festival, which is going on tomorrow. But you had said something a long time ago to me about, when you get the diagnosis that you have breast cancer, it's just earth shattering. You feel like the world stops, and you need all the help because with the appointments, things you got to do. I mean, there's a lot that goes in there. Your world just changed forever, isn't it?
That's exactly right. And unfortunately, life is still going to go on, even though you may be stricken with the disease. Those bills are still going to come in, and it's just a hard face. It's just a hard look in the face.
What is your connection to the Tennessee Breast Cancer Coalition?
Well, my connection is, of course, our biggest fundraiser is our golf tournament, which is coming up in August, and I was a part of it. This will be our 26th year, and I've only missed one. And I started when I was a junior in high school, played in the event, got asked to play. And it's just been, 2 years later, my mom actually developed breast cancer, and she's actually had 3 bouts of breast cancer, in her life. And I told her, when I was a senior in high school, I said, I'm going to do everything I can do because, we struggle just like everybody else.
Yeah.
And I'm going to do everything I can to try to help as many individuals as I possibly can. And luckily, about 8 years ago, I was asked to be on the golf committee. And then 4 years ago, they approached me to join the board. And I've been on the board. And of course, I'm the vice president this year, and I'll be the president in 2023.
Oh, nice. Well done. All right. Let's talk about the event tomorrow, the Nashville Rosé Festival. Who I thought was a Nashville Rose Festival. That shows you that I grew up in Donaldson, because I can't tell that a rose from a rosé. Tell me about this event tomorrow, Jonathan, why we need to be a part of this.
So this is our 3rd annual Rosé Festival that's put on by Rhizome. It's tomorrow from 3 p.m. until 7 at East Park in East Nashville. This is, they offer over 100 plus rosé wines, including limited and allocated special rosé in the specialty tent. We'll also be featuring 8 local breweries, including some specialty one-off beers made exclusively for the festival. And there's also, and this was a big hit 3 years ago. Of course, I feel like I say this a lot. We didn't get to have it last year because of COVID, but there's a Frosé tent, and it was a huge hit. It's a frozen rosé, and it's like a frozen slushy with alcohol from Sonic.
You got me hooked right now, man. I'm on that one. That's fantastic. You talk about that. Of course, the thing happens tomorrow, 3:00. There's information. You can go to the website at tbcc.org for all the information. Great website you guys have. You talk about that, Jonathan, you bring it up. It's been 3 years and now. How have you guys adapted the last 2 years when some of your biggest fundraisers didn't happen?
Well, luckily, we try to make ends meet the best we can. But, last year, as we came out of COVID, we had one of our best years that we've had in quite some time. People were very generous, very helpful. And, we can't do it without our sponsors and the people that help us.
Yeah, and I see that. I know the great work because we'll have you on next week too because the tennis tournament's coming up, right?
Yes, we have the tennis tournament coming up toward the end of this month, and then of course we have our golf tournament in August, and then the other event that I'm really excited about is our October event, which is the Whiskey, Wine, and Cider event, which will be held at the Bedford, and it is a great venue, and all of our events are just great.
Oh, I know. And I love I know because, it's not like you guys got a staff of 90. I mean, you guys work your tails off for these events. And that's why I love helping you guys out because I know the work that you do. And I know you're talking about, paying somebody's rent for the month or helping them with groceries when they're battling this. And I've told you this before, man, thank God for what you guys do because a lot of families, they'd be lost without you guys.
Exactly.
And just a great event. All right. So tomorrow again, let's promote tomorrow, 3:00. And this is over in East Park, right?
Yes. East Park. Tickets are $60. And again, that gets you unlimited samples of 100+ wines, craft beer, and cocktails. And then if you're not a drinker, we have designated driver tickets that are $20. And if you go to the Nashville Rosé Festival Facebook page or our tbcc.org, and purchase your tickets through Eventbrite, and 100% of the proceeds go to us.
Yeah,
they raised over $30,000 for us the last time we were able to have this.
Man, that is so great. That's so well done with all that. And I'm so glad it's back. Was it the same place 3 years ago?
Yes.
Okay, same place. Everything's back. Nashville Rosé Festival taking place tomorrow. Well done. Jonathan, again, thank you. One thing I like about you, my man, is that you always answer the call when we need you, and especially your passion for the Tennessee Breast Cancer Coalition, man. It does not go unnoticed. So thank you. Have a good weekend, and I hope you raise a ton of money tomorrow.
You too, and thank you, Joe, and I look forward to talking to you about the tennis tournament coming up.
Yes, Jonathan, thank you. Jonathan Parker with the Tennessee Breast Cancer Coalition, the big event happening tomorrow. If you want more information about the great organization, and I'll tell you again, it's not this, they don't have a staff of 100. I mean, there's some people who work their tail off day in and day out to make sure that those families that are undergoing breast cancer and the treatments, there's a lot that goes in right there with the rent and the transportation and paying bills and certain things, and they do a great job with that. So check them out, tbcc.org. When we come back, I love this. We're going to talk to we've never had a principal on the show, so we've got our P's and Q's. It's a very cool event happening down in Franklin. It's kind of an end of year celebration with this entire 4th grade class. It's really cool. We'll tell you all about it. That's coming up next. You're watching Mornings on Main Street.
We love nighttime at the zoo. It is just such a different atmosphere, such a whole different vibe with your friends and family. And we have night visions that started last week, and it will be here till the end of July. And night visions, we describe it as a mind-bending, dream-like experience. It's kind of your experiencing different light shows paired with unique music and just something like you've never seen before. Most of our animals are in their nighttime quarters and they're sleeping for the evening. However, we do have our flamingos that will be out for the duration of the event, the entire time it's running. And we also have our Unseen New World exhibit, which is home to our reptiles, amphibians, some mammals that will be open about an hour into the time of night visions. We start about 7:15, 7:30, and it ends about 10:30, but it will get even later into July. We'll stay open until about 11:30. We do have adult beverages. We have beverage carts along the path as guests are strolling, checking out all those cool night shows, our night scenes. You can get beer, margarita, and some seltzers and just have a good time. We have our food carts open, available for snacks like pretzels and popcorn, and we do have our dining options available as well. So admission to Night Visions is $19 for kiddos and $23 for teens and adults.
I was looking for a major where I didn't have to do math or science. And when I took, so my sophomore year, I just took a ton of different classes trying to figure out something I liked, and one of them was Journalism 101. And it was like, well, this is great. You get to ask people questions and find out about them and then write about it. What could be better? So that's how I got into it.
Oh, the Mornings on Main Street band has popped out the steel drums. Well done, guys. Well done. Welcome back to the show on this beautiful May 13th, 2022. And looking at the traffic downtown. Looks pretty good so far. You guys are doing a great job. But what about that weather? Thanks for asking. Friends at 54, the national area nonprofit serving older adults. They're a proud partner with the All of Us research program for the National Institutes of Health. Learn how you can help change the future of health by visiting the website, joinallofus.org/54. And our pick city of the day, you got it, Portland, Tennessee. But why, Joe? And I'm going to tell you why. The Strawberry Festival, or I call it the Strawberry Festival, is underway in Portland. It's going to be beautiful today, high in the mid-80s. Tomorrow, partly cloudy, maybe a stray thunderstorm or a shower. Get out of here. We don't need you. Come back on Monday. So that's going to be a lot of fun this weekend up there in Portland, Tennessee. All right. We have never had a principal on the show. So we've got a principal on the show, so we got to be on our best behavior right now. There's a very cool event happening at Moore Elementary down in Franklin. Let's bring in Janet Carroll, the principal at Moore Elementary. Good morning, ma'am. How are you?
Good morning. How are you?
Thanks for doing this. And I love it when parents or teachers reach out to us and tell us about great things that are happening that otherwise we might not have known about. This event happening at Moore Elementary with the fourth graders. Tell us about it and why it's important.
So this was started actually 30 years ago.
Wow.
This is our 30th anniversary. It's the fourth grade walk to wellness. It was started by a couple of our PE teachers, and they were just exposed to the idea by an author of a book that walked across America. And it just spawned an idea with them, you know, who has done this with children. And so what they do is it's voluntary, but most of our fourth graders do it. It's almost like a rite of passage. Every year they look forward to it since like starting kindergarten. And they will start practicing after school 3 to 4 days a week. And they start slow, and then they work up to what they're going to do on the walk. So they start about mid-March. What they're doing is a 28-mile hike along the Natchez Trace, which is, there's a lot of adults that can't do that.
Right.
So it's a really big feat for them. They do 18 miles the first day, and then they do 10 miles the second day. And then the fun thing about it is on the first day, myself and my assistant principal, we head out about midday. We meet them for lunch. We bring them popsicles. and get to see them. There's a lot of parents that join their children on this walk. They come back to school that first day and they get to spend the night in the gym. They get to eat dinner. They get to play backboard ball, which is like a form of dodgeball, and do that with their parents, and then spend the night. And then they head back out the next day. And then this afternoon, when they come back, the buses actually drop them off in the subdivision that's right across the street from Moore Elementary. And they kind of just emerge from the entrance of the subdivision. The rest of the school is out there to welcome them back. And they kind of think they've walked all the way from the Natchez Trace to here.
Right.
And we have signs and posters, and we clap them back. And welcome them back and congratulate them on this big feat that they just accomplished. So it's a really cool thing.
You know, ma'am, as you're talking about this, I'm thinking, I know companies that need to do this, and not just fourth graders.
Right. I know. It's a great idea. We have several staff members that go too. Usually we have most of our fourth grade teachers, if not all of them, but we also have our music teacher goes. We have some of our coaches go, and things. So it's a really neat thing to be involved in.
You know, when it's the school years, when do you guys get out of school?
We get out May 25th.
Okay, so we're right around the corner there. And this, you said this is a rite of passage. So, you know, the younger kids, last year, they were in third grade watching them do this. And so
Yes.
I think the anticipation for this, as it gets closer to the school year, is at an all-time high.
It is. They, especially when they're, outside and they're welcoming them back, they just get so excited and their eyes are big and they just cannot wait for their turn to get to do it.
Oh, that's so cool. And they spend the night in the gym?
Yes, they get to spend the night in the gym. They come back. They get to hang with the PE teachers and their parents. They eat dinner. They get to play games. The dodgeball, that's the big thing, because the parents and the kids play that, and it's a lot of fun. And the fact that we've done it for 30 years is a pretty cool thing.
Oh, yeah. How long have you been at Moore Elementary?
So this is my 9th year, my 2nd as principal, and then the other 7 as assistant principal.
Very cool. When you first heard, did you know about the event before you came to Moore?
I did, because I've spent my whole career in Franklin Special School District. So when I moved over to Moore into administration, I had taught for 16 years at another elementary school in our district, and we're a small district. So yes, I definitely knew about the walk, and I'm embarrassed to say I've wanted to do it every year, and every year I'm thinking, there's no way I can do that. I don't do it. Maybe one year I'll get up the strength and stamina to be able to do it with them.
And real quick, I know there's a lot of people that need to be thanked for this. Anybody off the top of your mind that you want to thank for arranging this, being with the kids, and putting this all together?
A big one goes to parents. They are the ones that come out, several times a week, and they train with their kids and they support their kids doing it. Williamson Medical Center also gives money that they buy our shirts, which I don't know if you can see, but we have, there you go. They're always neon because, you've got to see them in the woods and keep track of them. But yeah, so they donate so that we can get the shirts every year. So, but really the parents are the big supporters, and we so appreciate them.
I love it. I love the story. I'm glad that they reached out to me and told me about this, and able to give you guys a little publicity and a little promotion for this, because I think anytime you can get the kids to come together for a cool event and have fun with each other is a great thing. And you guys are doing amazing work, Janet. Thank you for doing this. Have a great day, and welcome those kids back with open arms today.
Will do. Thank you so much for having me.
Yes, ma'am. Janet Carroll, the principal of Moore Elementary, and the Big Walk and school traditions. I love this stuff, and we'll always promote that because what they're doing is simply amazing. So thank you, Janet Carroll, and the wonderful people and staff and teachers and everybody at Moore Elementary down there in Franklin. All right, we'll take a break. Back with more Mornings on Main Street after this.
Welcome to Main Street Nashville. Our newly launched e-edition allows you to read our paper online from anywhere in the world. You are in control of how and when you read or listen. Subscribers can access our e-edition online at mainstreet-nashville.com or on a smartphone or tablet using our Main Street Nashville app. In a browser, today's and all previous issues are available at the click of a button. Main Street Nashville is fully responsive. Click and drag your cursor to move the paper left and right. To see photos and text at a larger scale, double-click on a page. Clicking print will allow you to print an article or crossword at your convenience. View photo galleries and videos by clicking the icon on an image. Click play on videos once the screen appears. Main Street Nashville's e-edition is a simple, new way to interact with and consume news. Access the full e-edition of Main Street Nashville on your computer, tablet, or smartphone. Read whatever you want, whenever you want. If you have any questions, we're here to help. Call us at 615-527-4104 or email us at news@mainstreetnash.com.
Oh, the band. You guys are killing it. One segment you're doing Leonard Skinner. Next thing you're doing Bob Marley. We have the best house band in the business. I'll put you guys up against anyone. All right, welcome back to Mornings on Main Street. Many thanks, of course, to Janet Carroll. The great job they're doing at More Elementary down there in Franklin. As we do at 7:40 on Friday, I'll bring on our good friend Alan Bell, CBS Sports Line. How are you, brother?
Big Joe, doing fantastic. And, you just showed, what is that, I-40 and Broadway. Hey, just passed it. So anybody going there, looking sharp. Yeah, you're clean, good to go.
Where are you? I thought you got a new studio. What are we doing here today?
Yeah, I know. So, everybody at CBS, we've got a new office here, and it looks like my time working at home is over. So we're in the office now, and you know what? We're excited to do it.
Are you guys downtown in the CMT building?
Yep, correct. Yep. CMT
Nice.
building right on, Commerce and 3rd. Yep. So
well done. All right. So the NFL schedule came out yesterday in full. You kind of knew things were happening. And you already know who you're going to play because the schedule was determined last year. You just don't know when. How much, Alan, does this affect gambling for the next upcoming year?
Not too terribly much because everybody, like you said, everyone knows, who you're playing. Really what you kind of determine is where your bye week is, where, kind of your, trouble spots could be if you have, a 3 to 4 game road trip, where you're playing certain teams, in that schedule. That part's tough, but quite frankly, the books are ahead of this, right? Like they've got a pretty good idea. So yeah, it doesn't affect it too much.
I went last night to the BetMGM board we got up on the screen right now. And the thing was, I went to see who they got predicted to win the Super Bowl. Because, you're like you just said, books know, Vegas knows. And that's why they build huge hotels in Vegas, because they're right quite a bit. But I was interested in see, Alan, I go down to the Titans, man. They don't have the Titans a snowball chance, where to do anything in 2022.
Yeah, they're a little down on them. But, I'll say this. They were a little down on them last year too, right? And what did the Titans end up winning? 12 games, 13 games, somewhere in there, right? So, yeah, you just got to take it as a grain of salt. Like, how you look at this is really the books just using numbers to kind of keep themselves, out of bad leverage, right? So they'll just say, all right, the Bucs are going to be good. The Chiefs are going to be good. The Packers are going to be good. The Rams, etc. Like, let's get them up top. Let's put it with some numbers that make sense here. Let's not get ourselves exposed, with a Rams plus 6,000, and they go and win the Super Bowl. So right now, I wouldn't take this as gospel. It's really just the book saying, let's get some numbers up because people are going to want to bet it, but let's just not get ourselves in trouble down the road.
I tell you, one team I saw that's really interesting to me, Alan, is the Browns. They have the Browns pretty high up there.
Yeah, they do. And look, Deshaun Watson if he plays and is good to go, he's a pretty good quarterback, right? On a team that's already pretty good as well. So, yeah, it makes sense. And that's why what we just talked about, what the books don't want to have happen is that they price the Browns, well below that. And Deshaun Watson can play, and he's good as we all think that he's going to be. And then the books just get, crushed because so many people had a massive value number on them. So that's why they put them at the top. I'll give you a perfect example. Before the draft, when we had all that talk about would Aaron Rodgers get traded to the Broncos?
Yeah.
The books had the Denver Broncos as like the 6th best team to win the Super Bowl, just in case Aaron Rodgers went there.
So if you put money, could you have put money on the speculation? I mean, that Aaron Rodgers was down there?
Oh, absolutely. That's why, like, the Broncos should have been like plus 4,000, and they were plus 700, right? Because the books, because they didn't want to get caught, kind of with their pants down on like a bad number, and everyone came in and bet it, and then Aaron Rodgers did get traded there. So, yeah, that's a perfect example of how it's just, kind of keeping themselves leveraged well.
I know Vegas loves you to wager, but I also think sometimes there could be stupid wagers because look at the Texans at plus 25,000. I know there's no will in Hades they're going to even get to the playoffs, much less win the Super Bowl. So I guess, but there are still some who bet on the Texans just in case, right?
Oh yeah, just in case, and if it's their team, right? Like, you'll have a lot of people that do that. You have a lot of people that bet, whoever's in, the furthest down, but let me tell you, sometimes people do that, and you get a rich strike that wins the Kentucky Derby, right? However, here's the thing. Rich strike came in so late because that horse, was taking over for a horse that was scratched that legitimately no one bet on it. So 100% of bets on the Kentucky Derby lost because no one bet that horse. However, people do that. And if they had bet on rich strike, 80-1, it would have been nice. But yes, your theory is correct. The Texans aren't winning the Super Bowl.
Alan, I thought about this when I saw you. I thought about you when I saw this yesterday, how the ratings for the NHL first round of the playoffs are off the chart. Of course, ESPN put that out. Of course, they're going to do that. But I think, Alan, a lot of that has to do with now because it wasn't there last year, it wasn't the year before. And I know it's on ESPN on a big platform, but I just got to think that the wagering, more people are staying up watching these games.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. It's huge. Look at the WNBA. Their numbers are going up because sportsbooks have finally started putting out betting lines on the WNBA. Women's college basketball had one of the highest rated, seasons ever because, there was betting on it. So there's a lot of factors that go in. But yes, absolutely. Couple that with, you look at the NHL, on average so far in the playoffs, each game is averaging about 6.3 goals per game. Scoring is way up. Yeah. So you couple high scoring with all of this, betting. Yeah, it's been a massive, massive amount of success for the NHL.
And of course, it doesn't hurt that some of the big teams are there. The Rangers are there, the Penguins are there, Toronto's in there, Boston. That's got to help as well, I think.
Oh, yeah, big time. You got a lot of big brands, a lot of big names. Plus, you look at Saturday in there, we're going to have 3 Game 7s already in the NHL, and we're just in the first round?
Right.
Like there's 3 more rounds to go. Like it's going to be phenomenal. So everything's coming out well for the NHL.
All right, a big game tonight. Our city to the west, the Grizzlies take on the Golden State, backs against the wall tonight. +8. I mean, Grizzlies, I don't think I've ever seen, of course, I don't know anything about gambling like the way you do, but Grizzlies getting 8 tonight. Is that a lot or is that perfect?
Oh, that's a lot, right? Like now, here's what's difficult about it is that the volatility in some of these games are crazy, right? Like we just saw Memphis, win by 39. They were up by 55 at one point. You take a look at Dallas and Phoenix, okay? They played last night in Game 6. Dallas won by 27. In Game 5, Phoenix won by 30. So a 57-point swing between home and away in 5 and 6, right? So that's what makes it more difficult. But I'll tell you, Memphis is a great betting team on the road, 61% against the spread there, 65% as an underdog. And Golden State is only 50% against the spread as a betting favorite. So they haven't necessarily, they haven't done really well with it. And these teams have played 9 times this year. The Grizzlies have covered 7 of them, right?
Wow.
So that's a big number for sure, yeah.
And plus 290 sitting here on the money line. I'm thinking that Vegas wanting us to – they want us to take Memphis. They know something we don't. And I know I'm just making that up. But at plus 290, that's a lot.
Yeah, it is a lot. You're not making it up at all. Like these are businesses too, right? And like they'll put some enticing things out there, and you'll see some, different parlays and options that you could do as well. So yeah, they definitely want you to do it, because what the books want you to do is you take the big swings one way or the other. The books want to be, hey, we got 50% of money on the Grizzlies, we got 50% of the money on the Warriors. We're not going to get crushed either way. They want you to take the big swings and big chances. So that makes perfect sense.
Alan, I put up the table tennis board of BetMGM.
Yeah.
And I know I know we know somebody betting on this today.
Oh yeah, I guarantee we do. Right. And look, anytime you get table tennis going early in the morning, I mean, you have to get down on it. I want to know where these guys are playing. I wish they were like, it's going to be some like really nice place in like France or something, but I wish they were playing, all like out in Madison, right? Like they just had cameras set up.
Yeah. The Donaldson Pub would be a good place to be in there, because
awesome.
They might not make it out of there alive. That's awesome. All right, Alan, you're the best. Don't go anywhere. Celebrity Birthdays with you and the intern is next. You're watching Mornings on Main Street. All right, welcome back to Mornings on Main Street. Time for celebrity birthdays with our good friend Alan Bell from CBS Sportsline, who's now at his new palatial offices at some fancy high-rise in downtown Nashville. Well done.
Yeah, it feels like a spaceship in here.
And you got a new shirt and everything. You had to shave.
I know. Hey, you know what? They made me shower, wear new clothes. Yeah.
You need to quit that job. All right, time for celebrity birthdays brought to you by our good friends at Donaldson Cafe and Catering. Stop by and see them. Today, fried salmon patties is on the menu. Ooh. Stop by and see Chef Kevin and Mark down there at Donaldson Cafe. All right, here we go. Celebrity birthdays between Alan and the intern. First up is the Wolf, Harvey Keitel. How old is he?
Oh, I love Harvey Keitel. Let me get a 71.
Is he the hungry like the wolf?
He's not.
Okay.
You need to go watch Pulp Fiction, punk.
I've watched it so many times every day. Let's go. He's 59.
83 years old.
Ooh.
Had no idea. The great Stevie Wonder. How old is Stevie Wonder today?
Well, you know, when he's looking down at his driver's license, it's going to say 70. It's going to say 84.
When he goes in to buy a lotto ticket today, they're going to check his ID, and it's going to say today he's 77.
He's 72.
Oh.
And I don't know if you guys ever seen it, the video where the mic drops, the microphone stands falling in front of him and he grabs it.
Yeah.
Ooh, that sounds smooth.
Well, there's a lot more to that. And poor intern. He's going to learn, Alan, one day.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
A person who I absolutely despise. I don't think he's funny. He's got an awful show. Stephen Colbert.
58.
All that stress of you not liking him has had to put years on his face. So I'm going to say he's probably 44.
He's 58 exactly.
Oh,
Nice.
Alan
I was
Bell,
really interested where you were going with it. I was like, all right, here we go.
That's enough before I get mad. I love it when people call him Hootie because it makes him mad. Darius Rucker. How old is Darius Rucker?
Yeah, old Darius had some comments about Tennessee.
did.
We're going to go with 54.
Were they disparaging?
Very.
Oh,
Yeah, they weren't good.
I don't like that.
He feels about Tennessee the same way I feel about Stephen Colbert.
Yeah. You can't say it on the show. Yeah.
You're right.
59.
He is 56. Alan Bell's up 2-0. Slowly taking your pride from you. Actress and writer Lena Dunham. She was in that show Girls on HBO that nobody watched.
57.
Let's go 48.
She looks 57. She's actually 36.
Oh, I was thinking of the wrong girl. Yeah, all right. Now I know you're talking about.
Next up, actor Robert Pattinson, who is Alan. I don't know if you've heard my rant. The Batman movie he's in is one of the worst movies. I'm a pleasant guy, man, right? I just call it bad when I see it. That movie is awful.
He is Bruce Wayne is like, should I?
It's awful.
Go see them.
It's awful. How old is Robert Pattinson?
Let's go with 34.
I'm gonna go 32.
36. Nice. Alan Bell, 3-0. Taking the intern's soul slowly away from him.
Making me sad? It's okay.
Yes. All right, here we go. We're going to roll through these quickly. Let's see here. Get somebody that I know of. Oh, my Lord. These people I've never heard of in my life. Let's go with comedian, actor Franklin Ajayi. He was the dad of Maya Rudolph and Bridesmaids. He's been around a while.
Yep. All right. 63.
67.
73. Drummer John Richardson of the Gin Blossoms.
Oh, okay. 41.
48.
58.
Oh.
Drummer Andy Williams of Casting Crowns.
Casting Crowns. 52.
Like they cast mold them?
Yes.
Cool. Let's go 47.
He is 50. Alan Bell is now at 4. Let's see if Alan can get a swoop. The bass player for Maroon 5, Mickey Madden.
Ooh, 43.
I love his video games. Let's go 38.
43 exactly.
What is it?
I'm so excited. Alan Bell's got 5.
Okay, 2 away from the record.
Yeah. Actor Ian Rion from Game of Thrones.
Ooh, all right. 32.
Oh, I'm going to go 37.
37 exactly.
Oh.
Still 5-1. All right, Alan. Actor Candace Acola King. She was in the Vampire Diaries.
Ooh, 41.
We'll go 36.
God, 35.
Hey,
5-2. Actor Hunter Parrish. He was in Weeds. I think he was one of the sons in Weeds, and that came out about 20 years ago.
Yeah, 35.
Let's go 28.
35 exactly.
Oh,
Alan's got 6.
Is he going for the record today?
All right, Alan, here we go. Alan, this is just you, okay?
I don't even
Just you. What's the record we got?
So we got 6 with Chase and me tied at the record.
So if Alan gets this, he gets the record.
Solely.
All right, Alan, here we go. How old is Dennis Rodman?
Ooh, okay. He is 57.
61.
Oh, so close.
But good job, Alan Bell. Fantastic, my man. You tied the record
I get
today.
to put a little another tick.
We haven't been this excited in weeks.
We're going to have to let Chase McCabe know about it, too.
We will. Alan Bell, thank you, my man. We appreciate everything you do for us.
Hey, appreciate y'all, man. Have a great day. Have a great weekend.
Thank you, you too.
Yeah, find Alan Bell on social media. He knows all about wagering and gambling. He is the man. We love Alan Bell, so thank you. We also love Alan Bell because he's also the fastest guy to sign off the show.
I don't blame him, though. That guy's so busy.
Oh, man. Intern, have a great weekend, brother. Thanks for all your hard work behind the scenes every single day. And thank you all for watching. Really appreciate your time with us all the time. Thanks to our guests, Alan Bell, Janet Carroll, and, of course, Jonathan Parker with everything that goes on with Tennessee Breast Cancer Coalition. We really appreciate you guys. Have a great weekend. Remember, be kind, be nice, smile, let people in traffic, open doors. And always remember, nobody ever went broke by giving. We'll see you on Monday.